everyone, this is Kimmy Wyatt and welcome to this video. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about my gang stalking and an incident that happened to me where you wouldn't even be hearing my voice right now. I would have been dead literally 7 years ago, approximately. And this video was planned to do, and it's been planned to do for over 3 years. Yep, I'm going into my archives and I'm going to tell you guys everything. I'm not one of these people that's going to tell you something no, I'm going to go in on everything that I do because knowledge is power and you can't say I didn't tell you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, your girl would not even be here, you guys. I almost died because of my gang stalking and something that was maliciously done, and as well as other videos that I'm going to be doing. But before I get started, please subscribe to the YouTube channel and be sure to click that notification bell so that you will be one of the first to get notifications of new vids I post up. Also, I want you to scroll down where the text is posted for the video. You will find some terms, TERMS. I ask that you look those terms up via a video format platform. And right now, that's YouTube. Also, scroll down where the text is posted for the video. You will find the listing for my skin and hair care line. You guys, I cried again. Order some things, you guys. And if you're having problems ordering, please get at your girl and let me know what's going on because I have absolutely no clue. Kimmy, what do you mean you cried? Well, you know, as some of you know, I did a video on my cystic acne mask. As a matter of fact, the video is called Cystic Acne Mask. ... I got emotional. It was not planned for me to cry in that video at all, but I did start crying in the video, and the reason for that was because, to sum that up, the products work. And I just cried recently, looking in the mirror, and this has happened multiple times before, but you keep getting that same confirmation on my hair. I just did oh, by the way, the name of the video where I cried, it's called Cystic Acne Mask ... I got emotional. And if I didn't say that, and I just did a video, update video. I summed all 3 of my updates up into one video. And of my hyperpigmentation on my arm, I updated my skin hyperpigmentation, but I also told you guys about my hair and my alopecia, and it's called update : and I go into those 3 things. But just go to my channel on YouTube if you're watching this on YouTube, or you can just go to YouTube and go to my channel and type in the word in the search bar, type in update. Because I don't think I have that many videos called update. So it 1 or 2 or whatever, and it should come up. The reason why I cried just recently, okay, that one was about my skin, the cystic acne mask video. And if you forget the title, the video, the still photo of that video, I have on a mustard colored yellow scarf on my head. It's the only one there, and it's the only time you will ever see me with that scarf on my head in video, okay? And probably I don't even know where it is now. But I just cried recently because, you guys, this, you know, I try to clip my ends every 3 to 4 months. And that's standard. Me, I just lied. Me, I'm going to clip my ends a little more frequent than that. You know, more like 2.5. You know, I just have to do it because I didn't do the big chop. I did not do the big chop. For those of you who know what the big chop is, would basically mean cut off all your hair. And by the way, if you do the big chop, and this is in parentheses, do it twice. I'm not going to go into details. As soon as you see your hair start growing, chop again. Trust me. Especially for those women who had permed their hair in the past, especially recent past, in the past period. But okay. So I cried because, you guys, I don't know why, out of all the billions of people on the planet, the Lord gave this to me, the products that I make. And I'm not bragging. You know how some people make products and they know they are not worth the ground that the person walks on, but we love the ground, Lord. But or they may really feel in their heart that they have a wonderful thing going, but you know, at the end of the day, they really don't. You guys, I cried because I just cut that video that I did, the update video. I showed you guys my hair, my alopecia. I had already shown you guys that this is my hair, because there was this rumor, some of you already know, some of you have seen the videos, just not telling me, going around my neighbors above my head in my apartment. This guy's been following me for over 7 years, and I, lying, this is not her hair, that's not her hair, rather, that's not her hair. And I to this day, I never knew what videos were that this idiot was spreading rumors, okay, about. But I tell you what, you guys, show me the video, I'll tell you if it's my hair or not. I have nothing to hide. And of course, I proved that when I did the update video showing my alopecia. Since then, knowing I needed to clip my ends, I have clipped my ends. So like days later, you guys, how about my hair has already grown back? And when I say clip my ends, for me, I didn't just do like a dust cut. I didn't do a dust cut. I cut about 1 inch of my hair, anywhere from 3/4 of an inch to 1 inch. I'll say that, yeah, of my hair. How about my hair has already grown back, you guys? And I just did that video probably a week ago now, if that. I'm going to encourage a lot of you, and that's not the first time I've noticed this happening. I know my products are phenomenal. I grow people's hair with alopecia, males, females, it doesn't matter. And let me say something, you guys. Some people, I have a playlist called testimonies, and in that playlist, you will not see any more testimonies because I am not inviting people into my home. My home is hideous where I live because of my gang stalking. My former clients and current clients are the ones, I'll say the ones hair that I have messed with and done. They're welcome to come back. They get it. But no new clients, to sum that up. They're not going to understand, new people, what is really, truly going on in my life. And I know that, so I've got to move, first of all. And that's why there's no more testimony videos. Don't think that my products, in lieu of what I just said about my neighbor lying about my hair, don't think that he must be telling the truth because she don't have any more clients. No. You'd be surprised how many people want me to do their hair, meaning in the sense of growing their hair. You have no clue. But they wouldn't understand. Okay? Regardless of what I tell them, they just would not understand. So I want to clarify that. So, but I cried because my hair had grown. Just a moment. Okay, you guys, you're probably wondering why the scenery has changed. I was doing this video and you guys didn't know I was at a bus stop. Okay, right there. I don't know if y'all can see that person right there, but that person, let me use my pen. That person right there, sitting on that bench, just came up out the freaking blue and sat down while I was doing the video. Popped up, Hispanic. And I said, excuse me, are you waiting on the bus? No. I said, well, let me move my bags. Oh, you're good. Yeah, I'm good. I'm so damn good. I'm getting out your fucking way. Excuse my language, you guys. I just have to tell you. You know, and ironically, you guys didn't know this. I recorded this video yesterday. Early in the morning. And by the way, you guys, it is all of about 3:00 a.m. in the morning. What are you doing now? I know why I'm out here. What are you doing just popping up and deciding to sit on the bench where I'm doing a video? See, gang stalking. That's what I'm saying. Gang stalking. You just walk up like you knew where you were going. You just walked up, knew I was doing a video, and sat down so you can hear what the fuck I'm saying. That kind of stuff. And ironically, you guys, even though I know this is I'm gonna go to the back to this building right here, okay? Because that was my purpose for showing you guys that building and telling you what it is. And it was built in 1902, and all of that. I want to show you the building because it's absolutely beautiful. It's actually let's see, the Catholic de Santurio, Catholic Santurio. I'll get it in a minute. But you guys, how about I was doing this video yesterday? Same video. And there's some stairs. There's some steps. Let me see if I can get my pen together. Yeah, here we go. Where is it? Okay, here we go. I'm gonna show you guys a close-up, but there are some steps right there. You can see the door, the lights on the side, and then there's some steps. How about I'm on the steps pointing south, meaning pointing in this direction, doing the video, and some idiot of Hispanic descent, again, comes and sits right next to me around the same freaking time. This is a different person right here, and actually started joining in my video. He actually cried and said that was him. When I tell you this incident, he actually literally cried and said it was him that he wanted to apologize, that it was him that did what I'm going to mention to you guys in the video. Okay, so be careful, you guys, and just be extremely careful. That's the person right there. Okay, you hear me? Clean cut, not homeless. I can tell he's not homeless. No offense. Clean cut. I come down here. See how far that is? Now I hear you come down here. All right, crossing the street. But you guys, yeah, got in my video, was crying. He said he was my son and all kinds of stuff. And I was like, you know, even though I was making light of the situation with him, when I walked off from talking to him, and conversation was pretty okay, he started laughing. And I knew then, the Lord was like, you know, don't publish that video up, because he was giving out his credentials, how to get in contact with him in the video, you know, and which is why I'm sure he was laughing. So it wasn't a hard laugh. But anyway, let me go ahead and tell you guys, and I may have missed something, but let me tell you guys what the name of this building is right here. And also I'm gonna go to the building so I can tell you my story of what happened. Actually, the name of this building is absolutely beautiful. Like I said, it was built in 1902, and the name of the building is the Cathedral Santuario, Santuario de la Virgen, Virgen instead of in, de Guadalupe. Cathedral Santuario de la Virgen de Guadalupe. You guys just look up Cathedral Santuario de Guadalupe, because it's actually going to be found in Google. And this building was built, that one right there, yeah, it's built in 1902. And I will be right back. Now I can go back over close to where I was. All right. I shall be right back in a moment, and I'm going to be giving you guys a close-up of the building. One moment. Okay, I'm back. Yes, this is the Cathedral Santuario de Guadalupe, and I'm just going to give you guys a close-up look. So I go up here and look at the architecture of this building. It's a church. Marble columns, beautiful columns. Okay, edged glass door, beveled glass. I know this is beveled somewhere, maybe not, but it's edged. Just absolutely beautiful, kind of gothic looking. Kind of gothic. But look at the structure. 1902, honey, if this building could talk. Okay. So now I'm going to tell you guys of an incident that happened to me. And as I mentioned, I would not be here. And it's funny how people try to get close to you. You know, in order to hack, in most cases, the person has to be what? Close to you. All right. Equipment already ready to go. You hear me? In their pockets. I go through this all the time. So what I'm going to do now, you guys, is go to the front, go back across the street, and Hold on. One moment. All right, here we go. Front of the building. You guys, let me tell you something. All right. And which is why I don't know if I did this earlier, because I've tried to record this even to this morning a couple of times and got 10 minutes in on one of them and had to delete it. But you guys, back to my hair, I was questioning out of all the billions of people on the planet why God gave this baby to me. He knew it was going to be in good hands. And he was right. He knew I would build it. All of that. But let me tell you something. In my apartment, when I first realized I'm being spied on, clarification on that, you guys, I have 2 playlists on my YouTube channel. And I have to tell this for you guys who know this, just close your ears. You already know. But I have more than 2 playlists. But I have 2 particular playlists on my YouTube channel. One is called The Blue Cup in the Attic. That's my spying when I realized I'm being spied on forward. The other playlist is called TBCITA. That's the acronyms for The Blue Cup in the Attic, Circumstance or Evidence. Those videos are videos of me knowing in my heart I was spied on before I realized I'm being spied on. You guys, I thought it was 2009. Then I said 2004. You guys, I have literally been spied on for 18 years. Literally. No joke. I mean, and I'm one of these types of people, I catch on real quick. You know what I'm saying? And how this got past the radar is amazing. Which means, as you guys already know, I'm not the only victim. And it means these idiots, I bit my tongue, you guys. I had to tell you, ooh, I bit my tongue, Lord Jesus. So I'm kind of talking like this a little bit. But to let you know that these idiots are serious about making money off of watching people without their consent. Had a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. And for a week or more, once I moved in, I was trying to decide, may have even been 2 weeks. I'm just happy to had gotten out of the shelter. Just happy to have my place again, my own privacy, I thought, and everything. I'm walking around in the nude. And I was trying to decide which one of the bedrooms out of the 2 that I wanted to make out of an office. One of them had the restroom in the inside. One of them had the restroom on the outside. Or better yet, there was one with the restroom on the inside, which was supposedly the main bedroom. And then one where I would have to go outside in the hallway to use the restroom. Full baths. And I said, well, okay, you know, once I sit down at a chair, you guys, I'm going to be there. Just like sun has come up and everything. I'm just a hardworking person like that. And so I'm like, do I want the one with the bathroom in the inside, or do I want to walk out of the bathroom? But my goal was to make one of them an office, which I did. I decided to choose the one where I would have to leave out and go to the restroom on the outside. But I had a trap door in my bedroom up in the ceiling, probably 3 feet by 2.5 feet, you know. And one of the things that I noticed when I realized I'm being spied on was footsteps above my head. If I went in the bathroom, someone else went in the bathroom. Something at the time, something. If I went into the kitchen, something went into the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? Something. And I knew this. I knew it wasn't a possum. I knew it wasn't a rat. I knew it wasn't a squirrel. Because you know when I am moving. Just like where I am right now. You know where I have gone to another spot in my home. As a matter of fact, the first day that I was so tired, you guys, the first day that I went to go sign my lease, or the day that I went to go sign my lease, I was about to say something else and I'll say it. The 2 women that worked in the office, there was more than 2, but these 2 women kind of had a little conference or whatever about me, real small. You know, I was right there, but I was so tired, you guys. I was just going around in a circle because I had been in a shelter and I had been just so tired and just wanted to lay down, to the point where they right in front of me, they said something, and these were women of Hispanic descent. we befriended each other because I called in and I would have them laughing and everything. They didn't have any 2-bedroom, 2-baths initially, and then all of a sudden they had a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. Had a guy I was dating as a backup telephone contact person, and he was looking for me, and he said, Kimmy, they have a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. You need to call the complex. And I was like, are you serious? Called him on his phone and went out there. Okay, paid my application fee, all that, And when I wanted to look at what I was getting, I said, it's okay if I look at it, and she said, well, it's not finished out. Normally we don't do that. But like I said, I built a rapport with these women. Every time I called, they would be just their stomach. And she said, well, okay, I'll give you the key. But once again, it's not ready. We normally don't do that. And normally that's correct in real estate. You don't see something before it's ready or finished out or whatever. And but they knew I was cool. And she said, it don't look that bad. And she was right. I went and looked at it, but I noticed this trap door in the bedroom. And I literally looked up at that trap door. Pressed for time, however, I went ahead and turned in my money for my app, and I got approved. But you guys, I wanted to get up there. Once I realized, fast forward, that something was following me every time I went here comes something. And I'm walking around in the nude. And what I was about to say was, those ladies, before I got my key, or when I got my key, when I went to sign my lease, I was so tired, you guys. They said, here, Kimmy, here's your key. Just come back in the morning and sign your lease. Yeah, I was that tired. And I'm talking to them. My eyes are like halfway closed, you guys. I left there, went to my storage, got my pillow out, and got a blanket out. That's all I got out, you guys. Storage full of stuff. That's all I got out. And thank God, that stuff is right there for me to get. And I came back. And I showered, you guys. Was so just, you know that feeling where you just, you're here, you're ready. Everything's okay. Everything's going to be okay. I'm back to normalcy, I thought. You guys, after I got out the shower, I was walking around in the nude. Didn't know I was being virtually raped. Didn't know that there were cameras in my apartment. And one thing I have to tell you, when I went to fill out my application, or better yet, pay the deposit. No, this same time. Yeah. When I went to return that key, to go back to that, to the apartment personnel, I sat in the chair and she was filling out some papers or something for me. And a dude, at the time, a gentleman, but an asshole in the end, witchcraft, a malevolent, a witch, lives above me, came into the office and stood there waiting his turn. But he didn't sit down. He just stood there, and she looked up and saw him and started back writing. And finally she said, can I help you? He said, is she moving in? And she had this little look on her face, which was warranted. And she said, yes. Which she should not have told him that. It's none of his business. But I was thinking, God, he sure is nosy. And I may have even said he sure is nosy when he left out. He looked at me, though, and stared at me for about 15 seconds after she answered him, and then walked out. That's when everything started. There. Let me say there. Before I even moved in. They were prepared for me to move in so that they could watch me. And it may have been cameras there already from the previous people. How did you even know I just went to go look at that apartment? There was no one to be found outside when I went to go look at that apartment, you guys. Honestly, it was a clear shot from the office to the apartment. Okay, no one. So how did you even know I went to go see it? So fast forward again. I called my aunt. Once I got home with the pillow and everything, plugged my phone in to charge it, I noticed all of this stuff is in hindsight. If I knew what I knew now, I wouldn't have never gotten the apartment. But I noticed when I was plugging in my phone to charge it, having the same problem and where I am now in a previous apartment in 2009. I noticed that the plug was not working, and some switches, you have to turn the switch on the wall to make the electrical outlets work, and I'm doing all that, a dual switch. I'm like, why is it not working? I even told them in the office when I went to sign the lease the next day. And by the way, they told me to come back the next day. You guys, I was just that tired. They said, just come back the next day. They felt so sorry for me. Just come back tomorrow. Just come back tomorrow. I said, about what time? She said 11. I said, about 11:30. She said 11:30. But my phone, all of a sudden, the plug started working. And I'm like, okay, that's something I got to complain about and put on my, I'm just there. But I was in the nude, got out the shower, called my aunt, and I said, Aunt Blank, I said, guess what? Who always had my back, you guys, during this incident, during this shelter and everything. I said, Aunt Blank, I said, guess what? She said, what, baby? I said, I'm walking around in her bucket naked. And she just laughed so hard, and I laughed, and always supported me, once my mother passed away and everything, and love her to death. Hey, Aunt Blank, you know who you are. And also, before I go further, I need to say hi to someone I just met. Robbie, love you, girl. I just met this lady, you guys, and it feels so good because I love plant life. And it feels so good to talk to someone who loves plant life just as much as I do, you guys. I'm like, ooh, and I mean, she's telling me stuff and I'm telling her stuff, So, hey, Robbie, nice to meet you, and we will hook up because we're going to be doing some things, But you guys, once I moved in and everything, let me hurry this up. Once I moved in, I started noticing things. But I wanted to get up in that trapdoor. As a matter of fact, when I went to go see that apartment, before I paid my application fee, got the key, as I mentioned, I stood there in that floor, in that master bedroom, looking up at that trapdoor for about 5 minutes. With one foot sticking out, like, this is weird. That's not secure. I'm a female. I'm analytical. All of this. Do I want to move here with this trapdoor? And what a trapdoor is, you guys, is in the ceiling. It's usually in the ceiling of a building or a residence, and it's you can move it to the left or right. Just put your hands up there and push it up and move it, or it may have a chain or something like that. You can, whatever. And but I went on and took it. And you guys, after that, I'm hearing, amongst other things, I'm hearing feet. If I go in my bedroom, feet went in my bedroom. If I go in the kitchen, here comes someone's feet following me in the kitchen. I go in the bathroom, someone's feet following me in the bathroom. So I was adamant, anxious about getting up. I'm getting up here. Short, 5'3". I acquired my mother's furniture when she passed away. She had a four post. Y'all see this temple up here? When I tell you the post on my mom's bed, y'all see that temple? I mean, the longest bedpost that I had ever seen. But my mother loved nice things, hand carved. She even had a little 2-step stool that you step up and get in the bed. California King, real big bed. And I acquired that, and it's sad because I never got a chance to sleep on that bed. I had to, because of moving and everything, I had to donate it to the Salvation Army because I couldn't take it with me, and I never got the chance, which is what I wanted to do. I wanted to sleep in the bed that my mother slept in. But I put, that bed also had a 3-drawer nightstands, not 2-drawer, but 3-drawer nightstands. So it was really an elaborate bedroom set, and she, as a matter of fact, she bought an extra. My mom was extra anyway when it came to stuff off the chain. She bought an extra, not desk, what am I talking? Nightstand. So she had 3. Her room had been extended back 8 feet. So she wanted an extra nightstand. So she had 3 of those. And I would slide one of the nightstands up under the trap door. Get up there too short. I would put the 2-step stool up there. Still too short. Now I could touch the door. If I could touch the trap door, I could even, when I'm putting that up there, I could even move it over and look up there and see, darkness. But I wanted to get up there. So I couldn't do it. And one day the Lord said to me, Kimmy, just get your phone and turn it on, and then turn your camera on and do video, and just go around in a circle, and put it up there and see what's going on. Wonderful, wonderful suggestion. I did that, you guys. And I was able to see up there. The camera, of course, had a flash, so I could see up there. And when I did just as I was about to do a 360 and finish my little circle, going around in a circle, that's when I saw a blue cup in the attic. And that's where the title of that playlist comes from, the blue cup in the attic. Ironically, it didn't come from because I saw a blue cup in the attic. The title I came up with because the next day when I did it, looking up there, the blue cup was gone. That was scary to me. I knew then that was not a squirrel I heard. This is not a rat that I'm hearing. Big spider. No. This is a human. At least I thought. And I say that because it's demonic spirits. So what I did finally, wanting to get up there, that wasn't good enough for me. Great suggestion, Lord, but I wanted to get up there and see. So what I did one day, I came up with the idea of this. I put one of the nightstands there. I put the 2-step stool on top of it. Got up there because this nightstand was big. All I had to do was put my knee up there, basically kind of jump up a little bit and get up there. Move before I got up there, I always put the 2-step up there, but I had to move it a little bit so I have room to step up on it, step up there, and then step on that, adjusting it to make sure it's centered. And then I got up there, and then once I stood up, my bedroom door was right there. So I had already planned it. I had my bedroom door open where it was hitting and real close to or hitting the nightstand. So all I had to do on the corner. So all I had to do was, and it worked out perfectly, was put one of my legs, because I'm so tall now, over the door, and then scoot the rest of my body up. So I was literally straddling the top of my door. Y'all, I will do some stuff. Do you hear me? So I was literally straddling the top of my door long enough to where I was like, not only could I move the trap door over, I was able to put both of my hands on either side of the trap door and push myself up. Okay. And I got up there. And once I got up there, you turn around and plop your butt down because you don't want to fall or whatever. And then you turn around and get up. And once I got up there, you guys, I could see it was pretty clean. Just a moment. Hold on. Somebody's passing by. It was pretty clean up there, I noticed, even though it was an old building, apartment complex. But I wanted an easier way to get up there. When I saw for some reason, when I got up there, you guys, I felt like I had privacy. Even though I knew that these footsteps were up there, even though I knew that this was a human, even though all that, you're going to see me. This is my apartment. You're not going to invade my privacy. I want to see you come up here when I'm up here. And when I came up with knowing that I'm being spied on at this point in my apartment, I knew they had not put cameras up in the attic, knowing that I probably would never be up there. So I already knew there were not cameras in the attic. So this was a place of solitude for me to go to. And so what I did was, instead of having to get up there, I got up there like a couple of times in that same manner. But I wanted an easier way to get up there. And so I called my uncle, and he can verify this, you guys, if it wasn't so early or late in the morning, early, depending on how you're looking at it, I would call him and he would tell you that this is what happened, the truth. I called my uncle and asked my uncle, well, back up. I got the idea that because I needed to get to work. I mean, this is the purpose for me getting to work. I just got out the shelter and everything. I got to get my businesses back up, which was the purpose for me having that 2 bedroom, 2 bath was to make an office. So, but I wanted to have my computers up there. I saw it wasn't an electrical outlet. I just wanted my computer up there to do work. So I called my uncle. I said, Uncle Blank, I said, do you have a ladder I can borrow? He said, yeah, baby, what size do you need? I mean, this uncle has some of everything, you guys. I said, I just want like an A-frame, the kind, I step up and he said, okay. He said, you don't want the kind to go on the wall? I said, no, I just need an A-frame. I said, because I have a trap door in my bedroom and I heard stuff, blah, 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 blah. And I went and picked it up, had my vehicle at the time, went and picked it up. But I did not think, a lot of stuff in hindsight, y'all. If I knew what I know now, I didn't lock it up and it wouldn't have helped. But I didn't lock it up in the bedroom. I didn't, I just kept it in the hallway, knowing that when I got ready to use it, which I was going to use it the next time I got up there, I would have it. Okay, I'm leaving, I'm going places, but I left it in the hallway. You guys, when I decided to use that ladder to use it to go up there for the first time with using it, and to take my desktop, not a laptop, up there, I took the CPU up there first. Okay, and make a long story short, I left something. Maybe the monitor, I needed to come back down. And I got up there, no problem. Came back down, no problem. But you guys, when I got ready to go back up there, and this is why I probably wouldn't be here today, that ladder came from under my feet. Now, your girl knows how to use a ladder, okay? I'm a ladder, drill, saw, whatever it is. I make stuff. I redid my cabinets when I lived in a 5-bedroom home in Arlington, Texas. I did. I'm just techie, and I'm just that chick, you know what I'm saying? So I got to have a drill in my life, and I got to have a ladder in my life. The ladder that I had before, by the way, as a side note, was in storage, and I gave it to the owner of the storage. When I moved, I told him he can have it. I had no use for it any longer. You guys, when I got ready, when I started going up that ladder and you don't get on the top. You never do the top, step. How about that ladder just swept from up under my feet? I fell back so hard, you guys. My bathroom door was right there. I had my back to my bathroom door, and it wasn't closed. It was ajar, meaning it was part open. I hit the bathroom door. In this bathroom, as soon as you step in, you got about 2 steps before you hit the sink. So you're right there. My head hit the bathroom door, opened it up, and my back, I fell completely on my back. You guys, my head was about 2 inches, literally, if that, because I know my hair hit it. My head was about 2 inches from hitting the sink. That whole area where the sink is, I wouldn't be, but I fell right on my back, bam. I mean, way up there, and fell completely flat on my back. When I got right up, because I've never let them see me cry. You're not gonna see me cry. When it was happening, I just knew I was dead, in motion, falling down. I knew I was gonna die. But I also, how is this happening? Because it shouldn't be anything wrong with the ladder. You guys, I immediately got up, because to this day I never let them see me cry. I'm not gonna give in. You guys, when I fell, I got up immediately, and because God is good. God is good. He saved my life. And when I got up, I looked at the ladder. But I could also hear, let me tell you how this ladder was. You guys, this ladder, look, if you take a ball of paper and ball it up, it looks like it was getting prepared to go through some kind of a metal place that melts metal. And they had already kind of prepared it for the final, whatever. It looked like a piece of paper that someone had literally balled up. And I am not joking. It didn't just fall. I didn't make it fall. I'm solid when I was going up there. I did not make it fall. It was the fact that I had the extra weight of whatever I had forgotten to take up. I want to say it was my plug for my laptop. I want to say the electrical cord. I want to say it was the monitor that I needed to, probably didn't forget. I just needed to come back down and get it. Let me say that. It probably wasn't something I forgot. I just needed the complete thing set up there and coming down to get something else. And fell on my back, you guys. Bam! This is what I heard outside while I got up and was observed. All this is in motion. I heard two males talking. Okay, two male voices, and I'm looking at the ladder and the condition this ladder was in, and I heard two male voices. I walked to the window and they're talking. And I didn't just go to the window because they were talking. I went to the window because of what was said. And here is how it went. You told me, quote, you told me to, and I couldn't understand that last part. The other voice, and I walked into the window and I saw him, younger, same dude that came in the office. By the way, same dude above my head, right now where I live. Him and an older gentleman talking, and the younger one said, you told me to, whatever the end of that was. He said, yeah, but I didn't tell you to kill her. You guys, I went back over to that ladder because, like I said, it looked like it had been in a wreck. Literally. I went over to that ladder to observe it again. Like, how in the hell could this ladder look like this? You know, a ladder's just supposed to fall, if anything. It's just going to fall. How did it come from up under my feet like that? It was just as if somebody said, whoosh, and grabbed it from under my feet. I'm going to tell you how it happened. Upon observation, further observation of that ladder, someone, obviously the idiot that was talking, had gotten a saw or something and manipulated the ladder in several places. My uncle didn't even believe me. He was like, before I took it back. But when he saw it, he was just in awe, like, what? I said, Uncle Blank, look at this ladder. How? He said, how did this happen? You guys, literally, piece of paper balled up. This how it looked, like someone got a piece of paper and just the legs at the bottom, I can't. And this was an aluminum ladder. So I'm going to go, you guys, because it's lasted a little longer than what I had expected. You guys be careful. People are evil, demonic spirits. People are just evil. And it was because I was finding out a little too much. I was not one of these women who, even though I had 2 kidnapping attempts, who did not know they were being spied on, overlooking things, saying it's okay. That's not what it is. Making up an excuse. I was on my shit. I was on their shit, rather. On my game and on their shit. And that pissed them off. I was a little too inquisitive, curious. What is that? How am I getting hacked into? And I don't even have internet service on this phone. And this phone is so old, but how is it being hacked into? Now, the service was the capability to get online was there, but I wasn't online. I checked it out. I wanted to get on someone's free Wi-Fi, in the area for a little bit until I got mine. I had already put my order in, but they hadn't made it to my place. It was in the future, the oil for them to come out. No Wi-Fi available for me, all locked. But somebody's hacking in my phone. How is that possible? I'm not even on, you know what I'm saying? You guys, I got a lot of videos coming up in the future of how outside of the realm of what you already know about hacking and everything, how scary your devices are getting hacked into, from electrical outlets, plugs, your charging cables, everything for your cell phones, and another little device that is being used to hack into, like, let's just say you had some USB drives that you had sitting on the table. All of this stuff is possible. You went to work and you get back and the contents is gone. Where are my contents on my 64 gigabytes of data gone off my, you know what I'm saying? One little device that can be used to do that these days. amongst other things. So I'm going to name about 6 or 7 things in that video coming up that you guys just be careful. So I got to go. Hasta la vista. Buenos Aires. Buenas noches. Arrivederci. Alfred Salida. Don't let the doorknob hit you or the good Lord split you. And like I said, some of y'all will, like I will say, some of y'all need to let the doorknob hit you or the good Lord split you. Ciao Bella, ciao Belo, smooches gotta go. Order some products, you guys. I need your support. Thank you for listening to this video. I know it's pretty lengthy, but be careful, you guys. Don't fall for the okie doke. Don't laugh at people who are telling you something's going on. Don't laugh at people who are telling you that they're being spied on. Don't laugh at people that and think they're crazy all of a sudden. You've been knowing them for 25, 30 years. They're not crazy. They're telling the truth. Especially in parentheses, women. Men are telling the truth too, but watch out for the women. 12% plus of Black African women have been kidnapped. And I say let me take that back. The Black African female gender has been kidnapped in the U.S. alone. Your girl was going to be one of them. Even where I am today in my apartment, using high. If y'all knew what stuff I have to pile on me to go to sleep, good God Almighty. Heavy, messing with my health. They can still see through it. I can hear 85% as I keep telling you about what they're saying. Don't go to sleep, demons. I just want to see her nipples. I want to see, you know what I'm saying? And her, she goes, I thought you just want to see her. Now this is when I get up, mind you. Now while I'm asleep, at least they think she's on Team Devil. Soon as if my eyes open up, they mention it. Monitoring spirits, one of those terms I'm asking you to look up. She just opened her eyes. Y'all, but I got stuff on my face. Foil, mylar. This shit is real, okay? You guys be careful. We are in the end times. I'm a Heyoka empath. By the way, before I go, one of those, I've been telling you guys, it's an empath, and I don't know what it is. There's 3 types of empaths. I'm going to do a video on empaths, E-M-P-A-T-H, one of those terms. Scroll down where the text is posted that I'm asking you to look up via video. And I finally said, forget it. Let me put everything down and find out what the name of this empath is that I am. I am a Heyoka, H-E-Y-O-K-A. Okay? I don't play. Gotta go. Bye.